What's up, guys? I'm Mathis97, and welcome back to another episode of Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 General Manager Mode. We're still losing in the rankings, what the heck. Anyway, the Bros of Destruction are at number 4 on the Power 25 still. I don't think I ended up showing this at the pay-per-view, but if I did, ignore what I'm saying right now. But anyway, we definitely need to get more superstars on the Power 25. The pay-per-view went over pretty well. We managed to get a 4.5-star main event. We saw The Undertaker recapture his championship match, or his ECW championship, inside Hell in the Cell. And that main event there was actually set up by the computer. I just had to make a little bit of a change to it. And so, yeah, we're moving on now. We're going to go ahead and set up the next match. We want to try and build some big feuds heading into the One Night Stand pay-per-view because, as we all know, feuds equal ratings in this game. And, you know, however broken GM mode is, it's still fun to play. And, you know, you gotta sort of play the game to win. So anyway, so we see is on our quest to become GM of the Year. We're gonna go ahead finish off the rivalry between Chris Masters and Mark Henry inside of a hardcore... Actually, no, we're gonna make it a parking lot brawl. That's the way you should cap off a rivalry on the show. But anyway, this is just until I'm able to turn Chris Masters so that I can put him in a rivalry against somebody, possibly The Undertaker, who exactly knows. But as far as the ECW Championship goes, we all know Batista won that 6-man Battle Royal at the pay-per-view. However, as you can see, he's in a current rivalry with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. We also have our rivalry between Umaga and Finlay. I'm going to have to establish a few more rivalries in the coming weeks, because I know I got to turn some people heel, I have to turn some people face to be able to establish some more rivalries, because, well, the predominant me, I don't know exactly what I was trying to say there. But anyway, I want to keep the feud going here between Batista and Michaels, so we're going to put him in the main event as well, so instead of a handicap, it'll be a 6-man tag. But, I mean, most of my roster is predominantly heel, so we definitely need to turn some people face before the pay-per-view. And the way this whole schedule thing is set up because it's like 12 weeks after One Night Stand, we have SummerSlam, so I'm definitely going to have to try and stretch some feuds heading into SummerSlam, maybe go a week or two without developing some, or maybe make some that won't quite make it to the pay-per-view, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that. As you can see, Masters, I think I try to turn him dirty here. I forget who I end up actually turning by this show, but I don't think it works unless maybe I just don't pay attention. Who do I try to turn here? Did I really go with an interview? I had meant to turn somebody... Did I really go with an interview? No, I'm not exactly sure. I go back in and I change this thing several times, because I know I wanted to change somebody face so that I could set up some sort of rivalry between certain superstars. But, yeah, we have 6 weeks till the One Night Stand pay-per-view, and the way things are set up, it's bullcrap, because SummerSlam, it's like a 12-week gap, and then there's like 3 weeks until the next ECW pay-per-view. That is just... How am I supposed to establish a feud by then? I have no idea. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'll start later and then have a feud go through SummerSlam into the pay-per-view, so we'll have to see exactly how that'll turn out. But yeah, I'm trying to do some sort of rivalry here with the Legend, take advantage of that, try to use Undertaker in some sort of rivalry. Wasn't really sure, so I went with the student turns on teacher rivalry between Nitro and Jeff Hardy to try and, you know, still develop a solid mid-card so that we can get some higher ratings on this show, because it seems like our main event guys are getting the bigger pushes. So why not? We'll have a ladder match to kick off the show between Nitro and Hardy. They've had some classic ladder matches in the past regarding the Intercontinental Championship. But anyway, now, so we want to still set up some of our mid-card guys. I'm going to trade away Kenny Dykstra and Gregory Helms, I think, by the end of the episode. So we're going to go ahead and put Matt Hardy, Elijah Burke, and Mr. Kennedy in a triple threat match. Plus, I mean, Helms and Dykstra, they really have some low popularity, but anyway. We now have Finlay taking on Umaga in... let's go with a First Blood table submission. I think we'll go TLC, that's what we'll do, but anyway. So there's our card. Looking pretty good. We managed to keep the lower popularity guys off the show. And yep, I did interview Kane. That was why nobody turned. Crap, because I never could decide on who to turn to face, because I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to set up the rivalries. But then I did make a trade. I don't think by the end of this episode, but by the time I get to the next Universe episode, you'll see who we acquired in a trade, and it was a suggestion from one of my subscribers. So that probably just gave it away. If you want, and if you can't think of it off the top of your head, go back and check out the episodes, because it's in the comments below. It clearly states. And lucky enough, what he suggested is actually a reality, so I don't have to turn him heel. But anyway, the only problem is because he's a heel, I'm going to have to turn maybe 2 or 3 guys face, because I don't actually have that many faces now. Most of them are in rivalries, because we want to put Undertaker in a rivalry, Bret Hart in some sort of legend killer storyline. But anyway, what do we do after that? Because that pretty much takes up the majority of our faces. We have Matt Hardy, I think, left over. And, you know, he's probably going to be teaming with Jeff Hardy or something at some point. But anyway, big boot by Batista there as we get into the 6-man tag team match. Kane teaming with Batista and Randy Orton to take on the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the Hitman, Bret Hart, and the Kane. I don't know why I was going to say the Undertaker. Sorry, I needed a drink there. But anyway, as we all know, at the pay-per-view, Bret Hart got a victory over Randy Orton in that last man standing contest. Randy Orton was incapacitated by that sharpshooter. He couldn't stand. He could not reach his feet by the count of 10. And now Orton hard arse whip into the corner there by the Phenom, the Undertaker. Batista with a huge clothesline now to Shawn Michaels. And again, Batista, oh, he missed this time. But he connects with another clothesline, and he just knocks Shawn Michaels right out of his shoes. And there he's going over to save his former Evolution partner, Randy Orton. But Orton just kicked Batista, almost saying he doesn't need Batista's help. And the Animal, he's got Undertaker on his shoulders, and he just drives him right into the corner. Ow, that's gotta hurt. Upside down. Right into the corners. And now as we see Shawn Michaels, he's trying to kick off Kane over there. Randy Orton looking to dissect the leg of Bret Hart. And big, I forgot what that move was. Like behind the back sort of full Nelson choke slam by Batista. But anyway, as we all know, Batista, he won that 6-man battle royal at the pay-per-view. And of course, the Undertaker, big clothesline by Batista, but the Undertaker, he defeated Kane to win back the title. He threw Kane off the Hell in a Cell twice, which nearly killed him. Covered by Randy Orton off the suplex, and Bret Hart able to kick out. Meanwhile, the referee too distracted, and Bret Hart was able to go over and save Shawn Michaels from being eliminated there, as Kane had him. But, you know, the referee wasn't paying too much attention there. And now, as we see, Randy Orton, he's on the shoulders of Shawn Michaels. Randy Orton, DDT, he's able to get out of it. And a big clothesline in the corner there by Batista. And now, Kane, he's got Bret Hart up, looking for maybe a powerbomb. But Bret Hart, he's able to reverse it into a face crusher. Nice chop by Shawn Michaels. I messed that up anyway, we're not going to do that. I don't know, but anyway. That was kind of funny, though, when The Rock was doing his promo, and then he's like, to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and then at the very, like, really quietly, he's like, woo! He's like, I don't know, he just said it, like, whispered it so that, but you like barely hear. But anyway, Gutbuster by Shawn Michaels on Batista. And I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but if you haven't seen some of my videos where I mentioned this, I'll be getting a microphone soon. So I'm kind of trying to hold back on the universe mode. Hell, I might have the microphone by the time this video is uploaded. But big boot by Batista. And now, Shawn Michaels, he kicks off the Animal. Oh, but there's a shoulder tackle. Shawn Michaels was still dazed. And now, big running STO there to Shawn Michaels. And now Bret Hart, he's got Randy Orton up for a suplex here. And he throws him on his face. What a maneuver by Bret Hart. But Batista bomb to Shawn Michaels. Big DDT by Kane. Here's the cover. 1. No, Bret Hart, he's able to break up the pin and save Shawn Michaels from an elimination there. Now, Undertaker goes over the top rope. And now, what's this? Randy Orton. Low blow to Bret Hart. Low blow onto Bret Hart. And now Batista. Batista, he's got Shawn Michaels up. Covered by Randy Orton. Batista bomb onto Shawn Michaels. And that's a 3 count. Bret Hart eliminated by Randy Orton. Randy Orton getting some retribution from last night. And, whoa. Okay. Bret Hart disappeared. But I forgot this wasn't an elimination tag match. Randy Orton picks up the victory for his team there, as you saw Batista sort of got the last laugh there with that big Batista bomb on the Shawn Michaels. Pretty much trying to destroy the back of Shawn Michaels. But anyway, Kane, Batista, and Randy Orton. Oh, I know. Now I remember what that interview was for. I thought I had hit dirty clean turn, like I was going to turn Kane face. I think that's what it was, but that didn't happen. But anyway, 3 of our top heels in the company, Randy Orton, Batista, and Kane, standing tall over their rivals here tonight. Bret Hart, he can't even stand. He got low blowed. I don't know how he could possibly get pinned off of that, but he was. He took some pretty vicious maneuvers, though, in this match, and maybe he was just too fatigued to get up after a 3 count, and Randy Orton picked up the victory for his team. Could we maybe see Randy Orton and Batista reform Evolution here on ECW, as we all know, and that Raw GM, they were running roughshod through the WWE. maybe Kane will join up, and that'll be the new member in Evolution. But as you see, we get a 3-star overall rating on the card, 3.5 from that parking lot brawl, and a 3.5 out of our main event. So that's looking pretty good as far as show ratings go. Now we're gonna go ahead and boost some superstars, and I'm looking to make a trade for one of SmackDown's top guys. We're gonna go ahead and boost up Kenny Dykstra. I think we have to get him to like an 85, and he was currently sitting at like a 53. So we're really gonna have to do some work there to boost up Kenny Dykstra's rating or popularity. But anyway, +8, that'll do it. That'll help. And now here we go. We're gonna go ahead and boost him up again. And Kenny Dykstra on invading SmackDown, another +8. So that just shot him up by like 16, and then the 5 whatever before. And now we have the pay-per-view, so that'll help us out a little bit again. Kenny Dykstra, another +5. So let's see what WWE.com has to say about the pay-per-view. The results looks like Roddy Piper's on the cover of Backlash. 300,000 plus for Raw. They had 3.5-star rating on the pay-per-view. And now we're going to go ahead and check out their show. 3.5. Wow. Alright, so Stone Cold defeated Rey Mysterio for the title. Jericho won the Cruiserweight title. Okay, wouldn't expect a created guy to win a title. Okay, how can you put this on the card? That's like a pre-show thing of like maybe a Raw show. I don't know. Roddy Piper, though, defeated Stone Cold. That would explain why he was on the cover of WWE.com. Or the homepage, I should say. For Backlash. Now we're going to see Dykstra. He's up to a 79, so we want to go ahead and boost him up one more time. And as you can see here, we're going for John Cena. Plus, you know, I like to not have to re-extend guys' contracts. So, you know, that 35-week is just a little bit of a bonus for me. Plus, he's pretty much the most popular guy. So anyway, another +5 for Dykstra. Oh, someone's in the free agency. Snatch. Oh my god, it's Snitsky. Snitsky's in the free agency. We get to get him for free. Let's sign him. Let's just go for a 5-week for now. That might actually help us get Cena, because Dykstra, he's at an 84, so he's not quite enough to fill the 85 slot. But let's see if we can throw Snitsky into this thing and get John Cena over to ECW. And now let's go ahead and check it out. Yes! John Cena coming over to ECW. Teddy Long, for some reason, accepted the trade for Kenny Dykstra and Snitsky, trading John Cena over to ECW. See, he's got a 2-2 ranking. Still the 85 popularity, pretty much the highest overall in the game. So that's definitely going to add some popularity to the ECW show. And as we see, they got a 3-star. Chavo Guerrero defeated Snitsky in a submission match. So what a way to go off of Raw just to get traded to ECW, to get traded to SmackDown. Thanks for watching. Keep on YouTube.